Alrighty then. Welcome to the main event. Welcome to the hippest show in the Hippodrome. Welcome to the Tube of Ube. Nobody call me. It's Orioles versus Tigers and Royals. MLB The Show. Nobody ballin', nobody. Okay. We are going to give some days off to peoples. Hello, Micho. Hello, Micho Frog. I saw that I had literally just missed you. How are you, B? Other than the fact that you sound like you're completely out of breath. Well, that's good. Well, I know that that's good. Stop that. Stop that. Well, we're all dying. That's the first thing we just start doing when we were born. Every second that goes by is a second we don't get back. I'm strumming, by the way. I mean, is it, well, are you sure, I'm not being funny, are you sure it's still the same? That's what she said. So you're excited for the draft? Why not?
From the home of the Tigers since 2000, Comerica Park here in the Motor City. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Baltimore Orioles and the Detroit Tigers.
Pirates are leading by 3 runs. How's Key Brian Hayes doing?
Almost ready to get underway. Starting in this one, Eduardo Rodriguez.
You're supposed to know these things.
These days,
You're supposed to know all things about all things.
He doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good team engaged. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ramon Urias down the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
I know one thing.
It's inside.
The Pirates kind of let me down last night, in a way. Because, hey, Brian.
Got him to chase.
I picked up the guy who's been their primary setup man for Bednar. Because we have, holds as a category. Yeah, and, well, he didn't...
Yeah, there's a
No.
ball.
I'm sitting there thinking, you got 8 holes on the season. You're one of the best setup men in baseball. And then I pick you up and you're like, and you go to shit.
Right field. That's a base hit.
Rude.
And aboard on the leadoff single.
Apparently so. And apparently I'm the reason that Jose Ramirez has forgotten how to play baseball, because I traded for him and he's done dog do. Sorry, Brian. I forgot. Brian's in here and he's a Guardians fan, so he's going to yell at me.
The pitch. And ball one.
And I drafted their second baseman, who's one of the best batting average, been one of the best batting average guys for the last several years, best contact guys, and he ain't done dog do.
Gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Except B-dog do.
Got him looking. And one.
Just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner. Backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way. Coming from that opposite arm angle, so I gotta think he was looking away.
I did pick up,
On his hands.
okay, Brian, can you not hear the sarcasm in my voice? I'm not literally picking on your players. I'm simply, never mind.
Big swing and a miss.
Just do that.
I understand that you're sticking up for your players, and you're right. I would do the same thing. I'm not being like, I didn't even mean what I put on the league site about J-Ram all seriously. Never mind. Good Lord, I forget. People in this generation are freaking so sensitive. I swear.
Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs. Jorge Mateo.
This is an interesting
Good point.
lineup because
The comedians that you and me grew up with when we were kids, they couldn't be comedians nowadays. They'd get my God, George Carlin wouldn't be able to do his act today.
In center, and we'll take a break. First one hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the first. Batter now.
That's the ironic thing.
1-1, no strikes.
Do me a favor, Brian. You're on Twitter, right? Or put a link to your page so I can make sure I subscribe to you on YouTube.
Fouls one away, and now
So, okay, elephant in the room. What did you think of the new WWE World Heavyweight Championship? The fact that they just took the big gold belt and slapped a W on it.
and that one is lifted in the air.
Because that's literally...
Puts it on the run, and there's one down. And now
No, but if you look...
leading the way offensively for this club right now.
Oh, I love George Carlin too.
Just the fans, not just the people watching
Uh,
this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up. Tigers this
but
season. He's got big time pop this season. Slugging percentage over 500.
but no, if you actually look at the belt, it's literally a smaller version of the big gold belt with the W in the middle of it. Look behind the W and you'll see that it's the big gold belt.
One down, base is in. Spoiled. Count now 2-1.
But do you see what I'm saying though? Like, okay,
Righty deals. So he grounds one to the right side. Sticks.
Gabe, come and chat.
So they get a man
And Brian, if you're on PSN, if I can friend request you and you can come and chat.
Base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled.
Um,
hit hard. Should be extra bases.
well,
Green around second, headed for third. Green headed for the plate. Urias relay to third, and he's in.
I'm indifferent about it because,
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Fastball, middle of the plate.
well,
Absolutely smoked it.
that's what I'm saying. I can friend request you on PS5, and then I can add you to my party chat that me, Frog, Amish, and I'll always talk in, and you can join if you want.
And it's a strikeout. And there are two down.
It's a good play call there. Just off the wall where you can't really do much damage.
What is my actual PlayStation name? I can't remember.
He just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Austin Meadows now. Just
Oh God, you're making me look. I don't remember what my own PlayStation name is because it says my name. Gabe, help me out. What's my PlayStation name?
third with two out.
Brian Birdman Fun 2. Okay. Let me pause for a second. Brian Birdman. Got that. Wait a minute. So are you becoming a baseball fan again? You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways. Oh, good Lord. Okay, Brian, you've been added to, it's called Old School Party Don't Stop.
Hard on the ground to first.
Me, Amish, Frog. I recently added Gabe. Even Amos comes in here occasionally on his PlayStation app. Gabe.
Even though it's right there, it looks pretty good. If he doesn't love it, he's not going to
Gabe Frog is fighting the urge to become a baseball fan again.
Comes up empty on this swing. 0-2.
Brian.
Joe McDonald, our umpire behind the dish.
Yeah, Boog, Joey Bag. Sometimes when it's a tough crowd, they see some hitters and they just ask
Alright, Brian, you gotta turn that way down though, because I don't want to hear my voice.
still 1-2 count.
How are you, Brian?
Good eye right there. What about
Hello?
Pirates height? How much of that play during the start and what the strike zone is like?
Yeah,
I'm unhappy with the win today, Gabe,
which, as a former hitter, you like that. You want
because I should have left it at 5-2. So then Batista could have got a save, and I could
A guy who's turned himself into
have the stat for fantasy.
was originally drafted by the Tigers, second-round pick in 11.
Yes, I would have.
And the 1.
I'm not a manager, and I don't get paid like one, so.
Way out front for strike 2.
Brian.
Strike 3 on the fastball.
But yeah, I'm just. It's just good-natured proven, Brian. I don't have a problem with the Guardians at all.
Doesn't find the zone.
Well,
And a good eye there.
that ain't gonna happen. I kind of was intrigued during the pandemic season. There were rumors about the Braves changing their name for the same reason.
Is that
Did you ever hear? Did you hear the rumored name?
back here at the ball?
I actually like this because it was the rumored name would have honored arguably the greatest player in Braves history, Hank Aaron, the Atlanta Hammers. You know, after Hammer and Hank. I didn't want them to change their name, and I still don't. But if they were to do that and they changed its name for that reason, I could get behind it.
And a pitch. And that one missing low.
What are we watching?
Falling behind 2-1.
Oh,
Puts it in the air towards left center. Mullins hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
yeah, probably.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Nick Maton. Just a slow ground ball this time. Whips it to the
I'm playing Detroit.
2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Down the third baseman, Ryan Kreidler. Now a high pitch to left.
But
McKenna.
Brian, our buddy Frog says baseball no longer exists ever since they added the DH to both leagues. And oh Lord, don't get him started.
And there's a foul ball. Mateo measures 6 feet even. He's lineup, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. That's off the mark. And it's a ball to strike.
Where do you even begin with the talent we've seen from the Dominican Republic? Vladi, Big Papi,
They're
Pitches outside.
they're professional athletes. So of course they know how to run bases.
Strike 2.
changeup to hit up in the zone. I think he recognized
You do realize that the overwhelming majority of pitchers, at some point in their baseball life, were position players as well. Yeah, yeah. But where do you think you get drafted from? College and high school? Like it's not.
In his second season, 26 years old, he was drafted in the fourth round in 2015.
How many quarterbacks get in college get drafted into the NFL and get converted to a receiver or?
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. Quickly to second for 1. On to Nevin.
No, there's been quite a few. Don't mean that not that many. If the Ravens were some, Cordell Stewart played quarterback and receiver. There's been a handful of them over the years. I forgot. Cordell Stewart was before you were born. Yeah. Brian, I try so hard to like you, and you just made it very hard. Oh God. I don't care much for football in general, but look, the Ravens could move back to Cleveland tomorrow for all I care. And I just said that on stream, so I can't take it back. Let me guess. You like the Pittsburgh Steelers? Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute, Gabe. You do realize Frog is also a Steelers fan. I mean, look at his. Have you seen his PlayStation logo? Frog, are you not a Steelers fan? He he just gets quiet when he's not. He does that when me and Amish are like he'll talk and he'll get quiet or he'll mute his. I think it's also because he's watching the. Well, see, one thing you don't know because you're a youngin'. You're a young man. Many moons ago, before the Ravens arrived, there were many bars in Baltimore that were Steelers bars. So there's a large contingent of people in Baltimore that are still Steelers fans. You got Steelers fans all over the country. As much as it's going to kill me to say this, from a fan base standpoint, the Steelers are the equivalent, the football equivalent of the Yankees. Oh, Ray Lewis every day, all day. I don't even necessarily care that much about football, and I can answer that. Our linebacker killed a man and got away with it, and got 2 Super Bowls. Why do you want him to do the douchebags? Oh, whoops. Good Lord, I hope no Ravens fans watch this stream. I just told them I could care let they move to Cleveland, and then I called our linebacker. Or better yet, I was going to say, based off what Frog said, it would either be, in my opinion, based off the stadium, it would either be Baltimore for Camden Yards, Pittsburgh for their stadium or
Here in the inning.
Colorado.
Next pitch is outside. 3-1. Next pitch
Do
is
you
popped up.
you stream though, right?
Matt Vierling up now for the Tigers.
No, the only reason the other night I asked you like how many franchises you were running, like, because sometimes you be talking about so much in Amos's streams, it's like, what the heck are you talking? Like,
Pitch.
in my one franchise, it's like, how many franchise?
Do it again.
What I would recommend is each stream pick one franchise and talk about that franchise that night, because it's like, I text Amos one night. I was like, I don't want to be rude because I know I don't know Brian like you do, but it's like, what the hell is he talking about? Because I like, he's clearly not talking about real baseball, and it's like,
And that is that. And welcome back.
but that is a true story though. Like the last time, I'm 99% sure the last time the Cleveland baseball franchise won a World Series was the year before my dad was born, 1947.
It is one away. Here's Riley.
Okay, the year my dad was born then.
Missed.
Well,
And that is strike.
put it this way, one of my previous jobs, I had a supervisor that was a diehard Browns fan. I told him, I said, the only bowl the Browns will ever see is the bottom of a tool bowl.
The big lefty
Yep.
steals. Got him swinging.
And I piss off all my football friends every Super Bowl Sunday. I have one bowl that I use for everything: soup, ice cream. You're right. And I take a picture of it and I said, "Here's my Super Bowl. I use it 365 days a year, and I don't have to get hurt for it."
2 outs. Ball one there.
Interesting.
And it is 2-1. There's a swing and a miss.
Generally,
I need some hitting in my lineup.
pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
You want to trade me, Bob? You want to trade me Bobby Witt Jr. back?
The wind to the pitch.
Gabe.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom four. And now Nick deals.
I wonder if our fearless leader is streaming tonight.
That's through there for a strike.
That don't mean he's streaming. You know, somebody can turn on a game and not stream.
And fouled off.
He told me earlier it depends on. Apparently he's got a fever. It said it depends on if the fever breaks.
And another
I tried to tell him. I said you might want to play while you're hot. I mean, it might help.
pitch misses there. 3-2 now. Right-hander deals. In the air out to center.
I'm really very torn whether I should be doing Hall of Fame or All Star because, as you can see, it's very difficult to hit on Hall of Fame.
In there for strike one.
Actually, in all honesty, because I'm so used to playing on Hall of Fame, I went down to rookie one time just to have some fun. Not in a franchise game, just playing around. I couldn't get a hit to save my life because the pitches were coming in so slow, and it was so complete opposite of what I was used to. My timing was so completely off. It wasn't funny. It was like, so Gabe, are you ready to invest in a Mike Bauman jersey?
It's even up.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of
Yeah, our middle reliever that pitched 2 2/3 last night.
Off-speed pitch. Now, a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit. The electronic
I don't buy
scores
jerseys anymore. Players don't stay with teams long enough.
to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and it got burned.
This to third. Moves it to Mountcastle. Out. That's the inning.
But I'll tell you, Brian, I'll tell you the same thing I told Gabe. Now that you're in this chat, you can we come and go as we please. You know, I don't know if you're a wrestling fan at all. We sometimes watch wrestling events together.
Trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for him so far. 0 extra base hits.
Oh, he sucks now. He lost at WrestleMania. He lost to WrestleMania to Frog's favorite wrestler, Austin Theory. Frog thing.
Makes the play.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier
I know.
to board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Oh, Robinson Cano, good idea. But he, don't insult Felix Bautista like that.
High drive. Makes a throw.
Now that
So next to hit for
now wait a minute. You just saying a closer is not a reliever is stupider than Frog trying to convince me the earth is flat.
just misses. A ball and no strikes.
A closer is in fact a reliever. So you're telling me Mariano Rivera was not a reliever?
Recent outcome, it seems like within the third or fourth pitch of just about every
He's still never mind. Oh, but sweet Jesus. Okay, Brian, we had to have fun with this. Tonight, when Amos starts his stream, we have to start the debate. Our closers, relievers. Just to make. I gotta hear. Wait a minute. Did he put out a tweet?
well, these Tigers doing a good job of putting
Dummy. Yeah.
things in motion. The defensive side
No, actually,
averaging more than hit every inning.
the fact that you. Now, Gabe, before I do this, understand, you know I love you, right? In a platonic way, but you know I love you dearly, and you become a buddy, right? Gabe. Thought I had something I wanted to tell Gabe, and now he left. Did he leave? Now, okay, Gabe, you know you're my buddy, and I love you dearly, right? But the idea that a closer is not a reliever, this is what I got to say to that. Dummy, yeah. He did. This is, yes. The majority of Mariano Rivera's career happened before you were born.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, you should make him a closer because then he won't be a reliever.
The silver lining is that it didn't known for
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this off. Man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
I really do want to tell Amos this. We got to have fun with this tonight. According to Gabe, reliever or closers are not relievers. Hey, you're my witness.
Next pitch is inside. They're now 3-1.
Hey, I could put out a poll on Twitter. Our closers relievers.
New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop out.
Well, in Gabe's defense, if a closer is good at doing their job, in theory, nobody should relieve them. If they're being relieved, then the team's got a problem.
Maton racing makes the catch. And next for the Orioles.
Gabe, I'm just having fun with you. This is hilarious. Thank you. I had a long day at work. I had a long day today of travel, getting back from work, and you've made my day. Rub it in, why don't you?
Way inside, gets out of the way.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Well, wait a minute. Before I say rub it in, why don't you? Because I don't want to feel like an ass. There's not a medical reason why you're not working, is there? Okay, then rub it in, why don't you?
Soft liner. Calls it in, 2 away. So digging in, Ramon Urias. 1 for 2.
Well, we're all depressed. Do you see the world we live in? No. Let me stop. I apologize. I don't want to make a joke about depression. That was wrong. I apologize.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, we're not even. No, but seriously, I do apologize. I wasn't. I don't like making jokes about depression. That was not right. I apologize.
Swing and a miss.
Sincerely.
The wind and pitch.
Um. Well, let me ask you this. Before I have an answer for that question, do you still communicate with your ex on a regular basis?
The strikeout looking. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball.
Then if you're having dreams about getting back together, it's a sign that you need to go on a date with somebody new. No offense. That's life. No, that is legitimate life experience talking. Frog can tell you how many conversations I've had with him about my ex, and he can back me up that that's legitimate life. If you have not talked to your ex since the day you broke up, and you're having dreams about getting that you're back together with her, you need to get on. You need to get out there and get on dates. Okay, I'm going to just sign off my update with you. Is the party audio coming through on this stream so I don't sound like such an ass? Oh my god. No, I mean, I can't remember. I'm trying to figure out if the party audio is coming through on the stream. Okay. Okay, thank God. That's fine. I can defend talking crap about the Ravens. Oh. Well, that's not a big loss. Lamar Jackson is nothing more than a running back playing quarterback. Good, fair point. So, I make the same argument about Lamar Jackson that I can make about really. No, No, it's the other way around. A closer is not a reliever.
Nasty backdoor sleeper. There's really nothing you can do with it if you swing at it, so it's Good take by them.
Mm. Uh, a closer's not a reliever. I like that.
Next offering misses down and away. On the ground to third. Frazier
Hey, did you get?
first in time.
Did you guys? Oh, go ahead, Frog.
But they lead it 3-0. Back here at the booth, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Adley Rutschman.
Oh, sweet baby. You know what? Because they're all bullpen pitchers are. Well, that's why we're okay. Number one. Number one. This is
Clips the corner. Gets one
yes.
out.
And if a starter comes out of the bullpen for that game, they are a reliever.
He got a strike. Now he's got to go to work. Short the pitch, do whatever.
When Randy Johnson and Kurt Schilling came out of the bullpen in 2001 to help the Diamondbacks win the World Series, guess what? When they came out of the bullpen, they weren't starters. They were relievers that night.
He gets there to make the play. A nice running grab. Here's one.
Good Lord.
And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. Drilled out towards left center field. That's pushed up. Gone.
Finally, Ryan Mountcastle with a home run.
Ryan Mountcastle hits one out. His second of the year, and they cut into the lead.
Sweet Jesus. Oh, we're gonna have the. Okay, we gotta fire up his. We gotta fire up his channel, and we gotta find out our closers, relievers.
Just minor difference.
First offering is good.
Well, actually, let's wait until I'm in the seventh inning. Let's wait until my game's over. I'm gonna end my stream, and then no, you guys can go in his stream. Just let's do the closer reliever thing. Wait, because I want to be in on this conversation. I want to actually hear his words, because this is gonna make his hair. This is gonna make his head hurt. Oh no. We already did that today. And then Kansas City, and then lose 3 in a row to Atlanta. How much you want to bet that Atlanta sweeps us? I'm disappointed Bryce Elder didn't have a better game against the Florida Marlins. Or the Miami Marlins. Boston. I don't care as long as Yoshida has a good game. Gets gets 2 home runs in 1 inning, one of them being a grand slam. And their relievers and their closer's not a reliever. Hey, if somebody has Amos's stream pulled up, tell him that, say, Charm needs to pop into Discord during his stream when he's done streaming. Because oh yeah, I thought you said. Because I got to tell him this. He's got to hear the words. Because it would hurt my head to try to explain this in text. Because by definition, any player that comes out of the bullpen is a reliever.
One-run game. Here's the third baseman.
Yes, I is.
Baumer back to work. Swing and a foul straight back.
Did you pick up the wrong Did you pick up the wrong Logan Allen?
0-1 now. That's in the dirt.
Oh, I thought, yeah, that Logan Allen was with us for a while. No, he did not. That's why he's not with us anymore.
Very quick velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
You should have gave him a hand.
Detroit, Tyler Mew. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Danny Cologne.
Just trying to keep this one close here. This is more important.
I doubt he deliberately did that. He's a professional.
Good slider down and that could be so hard to get.
By the way, I'm now 3. It's now 3-2. By the way, I've made some inroads on the score.
Bounced out to short. Mateo sends to first. Batter down, Javier Baez. First pitch, and he just misses.
So I'm afraid to ask. I'm afraid to get you fired up, Brian. Now, do you live in Cleveland, or are you just a Cleveland sports fan?
Swing. Now an appeal to first. He did not go around. Next pitch in for a strike, 3-1.
Okay. So, first word that comes to mind when I say LeBron James.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tigers fell. Welcome back. Where the team
I did say first word, not sentence, but now are you from Cleveland?
Haas makes the grab, one away.
Okay, I guess I should have said, are you from Ohio? So you're from Miz and Dolph Ziggler country.
There's a strike. Activity in the bullpen for Detroit. Alex Lang, the closer of the staff, is getting loose to finish the job.
The Miz is more popular in Cleveland than LeBron James.
Just missed.
That's true. And he's lost less championships than LeBron, too.
Comes up empty. That's strike two. Kicks and fires. Got him by him.
First strikeout for him in this one. That spot is maybe the go-to pitch when he's looking for a swing and miss like that. He throws it quite a bit, and that's a good example of the effect it can have on a hitter.
They hand the ball over to a new arm. Jose Cisneros.
Oh, he's the guy they hope to turn to under the pin.
Rebuild the Las Vegas Athletics.
Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
And now the count is even.
You know, in all seriousness, it's been about 13 years since the Yankees have won a championship. You could rebuild the Yankees and actually try to get them a championship. Oh. Well, that's one.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And another ball.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
That's not that good for me. I needed Fairbanks to get... it's kind of sad when you draft the closer for the best team in baseball, but they're winning games by so many runs, you can't get a damn save.
Bounce to the right side.
I noticed you didn't even react to my question about Bobby Witt. I said, do you want to trade Bobby Witt back to me?
And welcome back. Bottom of the inning. Down the number 2 hitter. Riley Green. The pitch. Base hit, center field.
Okay, tell me how you really feel.
Thing that we can see already, and
Good Lord! Like,
extended period of
do you
time, and guys like that
do you have angry issues when it comes to Bobby Witt?
great, and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
First pitch misses inside.
Oh,
Ball
that's
one.
okay.
Good eye right there. The next pitch misses, and that's ball three.
So here's an interesting question,
That's ripped, base hit, and that rolls into the
Gabe.
corner. Lead runner makes the turn at second.
Who comes out of the bullpen
And he's there
when
with a double.
um,
Absolutely.
Gibbons and Tate are ready?
Staying on the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Makes that one go for a ball. Green,
Vote and who?
Haas stands at second. No outs. Next
They're
pitch
not
is
going to get rid of both of them. They're your long guys.
Hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
that one close. Ruled the ball, and the count is 3-1. And that's ball four.
Well, the stage has been set for this
It's
offense.
Bauman's going.
Opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
That's what I just asked you.
Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swings and
If I had the answer, I'd have Brandon Hyde's job.
Perhaps on the ground for a double play or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can get through this,
A couple weeks ago, I would have said Danny Colon, but because I didn't even know who the heck he was when we traded for him from the Twins. But he's pitching too darn good.
CNL Perez.
and we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man.
Good night, Frog.
Game, I'd say spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
To third,
I mean, anything's possible.
second, over to first, safe.
Anything is possible.
The next to hit. There's the strike. There's the strike on the outside corner.
So what you're saying is, though, next year for fantasy, we need reliever spots and we need closer spots because closers are not relievers.
And it's off the bag. No play, that's an infield single.
Did you,
Struggling to stay alive, and
Gabe? Did you just see that?
they really turned on that one, and as it hooked,
No. Did you just see what has happened?
it stayed fair. It just barely sneaked in there.
The Tigers scored a run because the ball hit off of first base and ricocheted up in the air.
In for a strike. That one drifts inside. Kicks and deals. Out towards right center field. Santander drifts towards it. Drops into the glove.
And I'm gonna lose.
Pitching change here. Alex Lang. He pitched yesterday.
I'm gonna lose.
And a pitch. Rutschman, the next to hit.
Well, don't worry. Once this game ends, I'm ending my stream. I'm turning Amos on, so then I'm gonna go into his Discord so I can expose the fraud that is the fact that closers are not relievers.
Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1.
Well, I was gonna say you probably can't read cursive because they don't bother teaching cursive anymore in schools.
Double as it hops the fence. So man aboard. First baseman Ryan Mountcastle. He's at 800 in this game. Swings and misses.
Just like, at least in Maryland with the driving test, you don't have to parallel park anymore.
Man on, everybody's going to look over his shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
So Frog's in my. He just said he commented about my, giving him a run with because the ball hit the base. He said, "Don't blame the base for your bad pitching."
And that's outside. That one pushed foul on a play off to the left.
Well, Viva Las Vegas.
Pitch is in there, and it's 1-2. In the air, left field. Green settles under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. Play at the plate. Not in time. He's safe. And it's now a 2-run game. Orioles down to their final out. So next to hit for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Really good piece of hitting last time going to the opposite field.
Close, but called the ball. And that is... And that should be extra bases. First heading for 2.
A double for Cedric Mullins.
It's a double. And his
And the tying run comes to the plate.
For him in this one, going for extra bases.
Hey, hey, Gabe, guess what just happened? The closer got relieved for. The reliever got relieved.
gets the call from the pen.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, charging that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
$37 River Stadium.
So now the pitch hitter for the catcher, Gunnar Henderson, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. Swinging high fly ball left field. And that'll do it. The Tigers take the finale here. They win the series 3-1.
I'd say these guys really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road, go into some hostile territory, you want
Alright.
confidence.
Well, I'm going to end my stream so that I can join Amos's. But, I mean, you guys can stay in here so we can talk. I mean, I'm not shutting down my PlayStation. I just